Hey everyone, and welcome back to the SCREENY. Fans have been waiting 10 whole years for another movie, as with the recent release of the 2 teaser trailers for the upcoming 4th installment, the buzz around the franchise has never been stronger. Pixar have undoubtedly dropped some subtle hints into these short clips, but they're keeping their cards pretty close to their chest. The stars of the movie are also keeping tight-lipped about what lays in store for Buzz, Woody, and the gang, in turn, making the fans go wild with speculation. Until we know more, we can only guess what 2019's release is going to have in store. Join us as we take a look at Toy Story 4 theories that could actually happen. Before we begin though, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos about your favorite movies and TV shows. To infinity and beyond!
Yeah, we've lost friends along the way. Wheezy and Etch and Bo Peep.
Woody finds Bo Peep. When Toy Story first appeared on our screens, Woody had a love interest in the form of Bo Peep. Lovingly known as Bo, the beautiful toy would tease Woody in a romantic kind of way. The relationship was never fully explored, and by Toy Story 3, Bo was nowhere to be found, having been sold at a yard sale along with her sheep and some comrades. One of the biggest rumors surrounding the latest movie is that it could be about Woody and his quest to find his lost love. Redditors seem to agree with this theory, with some fans liking the idea of Bo returning, while others thinking it might be too close to previous storylines. I like this idea, wrote Caleb2320, but it seems similar to Toy Story 2 where Buzz goes out to find Woody. It's a highly plausible plot though, and it would be nice to see Bo's and Woody's unfinished business reaching a happy ending, and equally nice to see where Bo has been all these years. Another home? An antique store? Either way, as long as it ends with Bo and Woody tying the knots, then you can count us in. Who doesn't love a toy wedding, right? The sheep could be the ushers, Buzz could be the best man, and Jesse could be the priest.
Say, isn't that mistletoe?
Technology rises. It's no secret that kids really don't like playing with toys the way they used to. Back in my day, children played with wooden cars, dolls, art sets, and magic 8 balls like there was no tomorrow. But kids these days would rather sit in front of a screen watching YouTube for hours. And who can blame them? We do love the tube. That being said, it might be a pretty clever idea for the filmmakers to mention this in the 4th installment. Perhaps an Amazon Fire tablet could be the latest toy in town, and as Alexa knows everything, wouldn't she make an incredible mastermind? One popular theory is that the toys face a crisis as they're no longer played with anymore thanks to modern technology. It's then up to them to take charge and try and get the kids to be interested in playing with them again. Or risk being put in the attic forever, or worse, being tossed out in the trash, never to see the light of day again. It would be quite interesting to see how Woody and Buzz would interact with something like Siri or Alexa, so don't be surprised if that pops up at some point throughout the film, or if it's a major plotline. We'd put money on it. Forky, friend or foe? Since the release of the teaser trailer, the internet has been a buzz, see what we did there?
I don't have time for this.
With speculation about one new character, Forky. The plastic fork has been adapted, given arms and a mouth, but he doesn't seem to be happy about it. In fact, he runs away screaming that he shouldn't be a toy. Most fan theories center around the idea that Forky is a big part of the plot. Why else would Pixar include him in the trailer if not to get our brains ticking, right? Tom Hanks has said that this movie is perhaps the saddest of the lot so far, sparking theories that Forky was made into a toy by an underprivileged child who didn't have the money to spend on new things like Woody, Buzz, and Jesse. Some Redditors argued with that, saying that only toys can come to life, and not toys that have been made like Forky. However, others were totally up for the idea of an arts and crafts toy having the same life spirit. I would also direct attention towards Piggyback, aka Ham, said one user. I don't think changed receptacles otherwise come to life, but Andy played with it as a toy, which gave him life. It's entirely possible that Forky could be the villain of the movie and could create some sort of uprising against the humans. After all, who wants an army of sporks chasing after them? Those guys can be painful when they want to be. With the current political climate, it wouldn't be unusual for Pixar to touch upon those less fortunate. So, watch this space. A toy dies. Death in a kids movie, you say? Never. Well, before you start protesting, give this some thought. Toy Story was released in 1996, making most of the original fans between the age of 25 to 30 years old now. The franchise isn't just meant for children, but has scores of die-hard adult fans too. The movies have dealt with all sorts of different dilemmas in the past, from toys being injured to toys being given away by their owners, but we've never actually had a death. We all know that a good sob story sells cinema tickets, so it's sure to intrigue viewers if one of our beloved characters bites the big one. It could happen in any number of ways, leaving Pixar with plenty of scope to explore new avenues that they've never really thought about before. We're not saying that this will be the plot of the entire movie, but it would be something different that audiences wouldn't expect. Plus, these toys are seriously old now. How many of us have 25-year-old toys laying around in our houses? It's only a matter of time before one of the characters breaks beyond repair. Woody and Andy's dad. This theory is so good that if it isn't the basis for Toy Story 4, then it better be the basis for Toy Story 5. We never really knew about Andy's dad, as it's always been his mom that's in the shots. We do know that Woody is an old toy too, much older than what Andy's generation would have usually played with, so it's entirely possible that he was passed down to him by his father. Wouldn't it be incredible if we learned that Woody actually belongs to Andy's dad? One theory bouncing around the internet is that Woody could have broken the one golden rule of thumb and spoken to Andy's dad when he belongs to him. And when Andy's mom and dad got divorced, he was left behind with the youngster to keep an eye on him, at the request of dear old Pa. Mind blown, right? That could explain why Woody is so attached to Andy, why he never wants to leave him and has always been so centered on being his right-hand man in the previous movies. Some fan theories go further and believe that Woody had a part to play in the divorce and is harboring his secret, which is then outed by Andy's dad, who's actually gone insane over the years. We don't know about that last part, but the first part definitely sounds like something we could see in the theaters. Are you listening, Pixar? Unanimated animation. Throughout our 20-something year journey with these incredible toys, we've never actually known why they talk. Is it some sort of magic? A curse? Simply a way of life? We all presume that the toys are the only objects that can talk, but what if suddenly every inanimate object starts to come to life unexpectedly? We've seen Forky in the teaser trailer and watched how he runs away, seemingly confused by being played with as a toy, but what if he's really confused because he doesn't understand why he's suddenly alive? This theory might be a little out there, but it's certainly plausible. All of the household items could come to possess the same ability to talk as all of the toys, and the universe would be thrown out of whack. Woody and the gang now live in a world where the sofa has a name, the toaster has a personality, and is causing complete chaos. One Reddit thread explores the idea that the toys go on a quest to figure out how to unanimate all of the newly talking objects. But in order to restore everything back to the neutral status quo, they have to unanimate themselves too. There wouldn't be a dry eye in the house, would there? It's definitely possible, but not an outcome that we hope for. Class, race, and acceptance. In the second teaser trailer for the movie, we're introduced to two new toys, Ducky and Bunny, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele. The two comedians seem to be pretty incredible as toys, we have to say, but could there be a deeper meaning behind their involvement? Jordan Peele directed the racially motivated horror movie Get Out, and he's quite well known for looking at issues from a different perspective. Could this be a clue to what the movie holds? Ducky and Bunny play carnival toys that are usually thrown away or discarded and forgotten about by the kids that take them home, whereas the likes of Buzz and Woody are expensive gifts. Could it be a way to talk about the subjects of class, race, and acceptance? After all, none of the original gang were voiced by black actors, and they have always had pretty limited exposure to the world around them. Could Toy Story 4 be about Andy's toys realizing how lucky they are in the grand scheme of things, and how every toy deserves to be loved equally? Forky belonging to an underprivileged child that loves him dearly could also fit nicely into this theory. What do you think?
Can't go to infinity, dummy. It's impossible. He over here talking about infinity. You don't go beyond infinity.
You don't know nothing about science.
Thank you very much for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content, and don't forget to check out one of the other 2 videos on your screen.